Let's talk about what she gets up to in A Man Without Honor, episode, I want to say 7 of season 2.
Yep.
Anything stand out with you immediately from this one, Kayla?
I feel like there was a lot that happened in this episode.
It was busy.
It was busy. We were all over the place. Still hate Theon Greyjoy.
Well, let's start there with Theon Greyjoy at Winterfell. He's taken over the place. Bran and company have escaped. Mm-hmm. Is he in control of the situation?
Not at all. He has no idea what he's doing.
He's in weird. I liked the part where he like punches a guy out for disobeying him and then like shakes his fist out because it hurts so much.
He needs some lessons.
That's like
in
not
leading.
a guy who inspires fear or loyalty, right there.
No.
Just shaking it out.
And then the next day they wake up to discover that they all escaped, and the guy was like, well, you're having sex with so-and-so, so how would you know? And then he beat the crap out of him.
Tried, then shook his fist out.
Yes, that was it. No, he has no control, and terrible leader, worst person, so.
Worst person. Do you have any sympathy for him at all? Because, I mean, look,
I think
skip to the end where he hoists the burned, dead bodies of Bran and Rickon up.
That's not really them, right?
Well, what do you think?
I don't think it is, because I think Bran's still on the show.
It's a good point.
Well, and we never see them.
We don't. And remember, when they go to that farmhouse, they say there are 2 boys who live there. So I think what we're thinking is those are dead kids, but they're not Bran and Rickon.
Well, because where were the other 2? Where was Hodor and what's the...
Yeah, Osha.
Osha. They would be dead too.
They would. I mean, I'm not sure he would need to hoist their bodies up.
I think he burned the wrong kids, which is awful.
Well, did he burn the
Altogether.
wrong kids, or did he just find 2 kids, kill them, burn them, and try to pass them off as Bran and Rickon because he wants people to think he's killed them? Because that's...
Oh.
I think he's trying to make it seem like he did a good job.
So he doesn't want to kill them.
Oh, he is... I don't think he found them.
Okay.
I think he was looking for them.
So he's just making himself look more intimidating by doing
yes.
this. Okay. But then when he saw the bodies, he was even taken aback.
Like,
he was
again,
like, what have I done?
It's that whole thing where he's trying to be a good leader and strong and tough, but it's like, it's just...
He's not tough enough
like
to be tough.
Not a good fit for him.
No. It's not his thing. He should do something else.
Any sympathy for the imposter situation he's kind of in right now?
No, because he's gotten himself into this.
You're right, he has.
I don't have
No, I
sympathy
mean,
for him.
I think it's a fine reading. I agree with that too. Okay, let's move on to go a little bit north to Beyond the Wall, where Jon is hanging out with his wildling prisoner, Ygritte, who, by the way, says the line we've named the show after.
Finally!
You know nothing,
You know
Jon Snow.
nothing, Jon Snow.
You'll
Yes.
hear a lot of that as we go
From
forward.
her?
Yeah.
Oh, so...
That's like her catchphrase.
Okay, so she's around a while.
She's around for a while, yeah.
There is sexual tension between those 2.
Yeah? I thought so, convincing. Was Jon in danger of actually abandoning his whole vow of chastity thing and just going for it?
It looked like it crossed his mind, but then he was like, nope, and then she got away.
He did stay true. He didn't break it. So
He was close.
He was very. He came very close. I mean, I don't know. She was suggesting like getting naked and having sex right there in the open tundra where it was really cold, but it could be a hard sell.
Yeah.
She's persistent though.
She is. She's a little wild one.
Did she have a point when they were talking about just why the wildlings, her people, are fighting the Night's Watch, her people? Just the whole thing about you put up a big wall, say this land is yours, and now you're trying to kick us out. But
She basically
you don't
said
have any
we're the
right to
same
that?
people, but we're free and you're not, kind of.
Yeah.
I think he's going to cross over.
Oh, really? Why?
Well, first of all, he looks like he's going to get captured, so you don't think he has a choice.
And you know
he's
he's alive.
lost his people. Yeah, he's still alive, so I think he'll join the wildlings.
We'll have to wait and see how
Maybe
it plays
not
out.
by choice, but for now.
Or that he might fake it or something.
Yeah.
Undercover.
Everyone's playing their own game.
Everyone's playing their own game. All right, how about at Harrenhal, where Arya continues her adventures in subterfuge, having another
She
conversation
keeps scaring
with
me
Lannister.
every time she says
so?
something else. Well, just because she is intelligent, she has been taught well by her parents, and from what she's telling, what's his title?
I don't know what his title is. Lord Tywin Lannister.
Okay, Lord Lannister. Is that okay to say?
I think it's actually Lord Tywin.
Lord
I don't
Tywin.
know why they always say the first names.
Well, she's told him that she's a daughter of a mason, so
Yeah.
he already knows that she shouldn't be well educated, and she is for some reason. So every time she leads on that she is well educated, he gets suspicious, and then she covers her tracks. She seems to be doing a good job at it.
Right? I mean, she hasn't gotten caught yet.
Right. And then she almost thought about killing him and didn't.
Why hasn't she killed him yet? I mean, she has that third murder in her back pocket. Remember,
Yeah.
with the
I
creepy
think
guy.
right now that's her only friend.
In a weird way, it is, isn't it? I never
And
think about that.
you can tell he likes her too. They're like buddies.
He compared her to Cersei really briefly. Do you think there's anything to that? Remember he said, like,
You remind me of my daughter.
Right?
I like Arya way better than Cersei, so I don't see that comparison.
Is there any comparison that you can draw? I mean, they're both
They're
you know,
girls.
very strong. They have strong wills, both of them. They're very passionate.
Educated women.
Educated women, sure. Or that line, most girls are idiots. I think that's what made them laugh and make the comparison.
Right. Yeah, they're both strong-willed, like you said, independent.
Speaking of Cersei, I mean, she had a touching scene this episode. Did it get to you at all? Where the one where she was kind of lamenting that her son is such a horrible jackass.
To Tyrion,
Yeah, she says the things about, you know.
he's like, "Oh, your other kids are good."
so much better.
I thought they were gonna hug for a second, and then they didn't.
They didn't. I mean, it's awkward, right? I mean,
Yeah, you can tell that their relationship is.
like I think he like wanted to hug her, but how do you hug someone they basically hate each other?
Right. Does he know that the kids are Jaime's?
I mean, it seemed like they were talking about it pretty freely, didn't it?
But he didn't seem to be affected by it. Because she was like,
Why do you think that is?
does he know? I was confused whether or not he knew whose the kids were.
Well, I'm not sure it ever says it explicitly. I think he knows.
Okay.
I think
Well,
he's
that
lived with
makes
them their entire lives, and whenever it's come up, he doesn't seem that fazed by it. I think he knows.
Because she goes, Joffrey looks like
Jaime.
Jaime. But then he said something like, I think he looks like King.
I think he has some Robert in him.
Yeah.
I think Tyrion knows. I don't.
Okay.
I think he's a smart guy. I think he's been around them his whole life.
He's no
I
dummy.
think he's not going to be blind to that.
Okay.
And I think he's made his peace with it too. I don't think he really minds that much.
That
Also, he
makes
likes
more
Jaime
sense.
a lot. He
That's
does not like
true.
Cersei so much, but he's a fan of Jaime.
But yeah, it was a touching moment. I guess she does have a heart, kind of.
That too, and the scene with Sansa where she tries to impart some motherly wisdom.
She's very motherly with her. Feel bad for Sansa. It's gonna go downhill.
That was a rough. I mean, Sansa. It's just scene after scene where she's just not having nice things happen to her. She wakes up. It's her first period. She has dreams of that horrible riot scene, and then she has to, like, I don't know, the person goes off and tattles to the queen.
Yeah.
It was a rough morning for Sansa.
It's time for her to start having babies with the spawn of Satan.
Can you imagine? Like, what should she do?
Run away?
Run away? She could try. Is there anyone who might help her?
Can someone kill Joffrey?
We're all hoping for it.
Still hasn't happened.
Is there anyone who could help Sansa get away? Because I think you're right. She needs to get away.
Her maid lady
She was pretty
who tried to
fierce in
help
this
her
one, yeah.
cover up her mattress.
Right. Remember, she's sleeping with Tyrion.
Yeah.
So maybe there's a connection there.
Ooh, will Tyrion be her ally?
Possibly. I mean, if you were Sansa, who would you ask?
The maid friend. It's like
Probably right.
really her only person.
Right, and
Or
then
the big guard.
The
but
main friend could ask Tyrion and someone else. The big guard, the Hound.
The Hound.
Yeah, I mean, does
His loyalty is to Joffrey.
would is it? I mean, would he help? Because remember,
He saved her from.
he saved her,
Creepy
but
guys.
instead it wasn't for Tyrion at any rate.
Yeah.
He seems like an unreliable kind of guy, though, at best.
I don't trust him yet.
Fair enough.
He's there to do his job, and that's about it.
And then, we'll soon get Stannis. Finally, he's coming on. They're going to have a battle there pretty soon. Get that in a couple of weeks. Looking forward to it. How about in Karth, where Daenerys is hanging out, looking for her dragons?
That guy is so creepy, and I don't understand. Is he
Bullet
like?
man.
Is he a spirit? I didn't. That last scene where he beheaded all of his people
He's
and like was
authority.
everywhere. He can't be killed.
Well, I don't know. It's always hard when they put in magic stuff like this. Like, what are the rules exactly?
Yeah.
Like, if you kill his little doppelgang dude, does that mean you kill him? I don't know. I don't really care. He's definitely magic, and he has the dragons. What does Daenerys do?
She still hasn't gotten him back. We don't know what happens. They run out.
No, like, what should she do?
Well, I
What
don't
does she
know
do
because he
next?
can't be killed.
I mean, he also didn't seem to want to harm her. He asked her to come to his House of the Undying,
So you're just going to
where
hold
he
her
hangs
and her
out.
dragons hostage forever?
I mean, she escaped. He just invited her to come to the House of the Undying and see her dragons. Should she accept the invitation?
She's going to get him back. They just don't know how yet.
Okay, fair enough. But should she accept the invitation? Let's drill in on the question.
Wrote me and Dan. Yes, because how else will she get them back?
Fair enough. I mean, in the
these
show, they're
questions?
always doing plots or like some kind of scheme. There's a scheme she could use or something.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, she
Maybe
has her friend Jorah, her loyal attendant,
Maybe they'll figure out a way to go around it.
who she rebuked a bit this week. Like, he came pretty close to just like saying "I love you." It felt like in that one scene.
Yeah, and that lady who was painting the man knew everything about him.
Yeah, that's another. They're all weird in this city, right? They're all like creepy and magical.
Yes.
She said, "Will you betray her again?" And he said no, because he's way into her now. All of that scene. When did he betray her before? Remember?
Was it with the witch lady? No.
No. Just I just want you to remember
Her
that
brother?
he was an informer for the bald eunuch in King's Landing.
Oh.
Like, he was
okay.
reporting on her movements back to King's Landing. That's how they knew she was pregnant. That's why they tried to assassinate her.
Gotcha. Okay.
It seems like he's now fully in her camp now. But it pays to keep that in mind, that he was at one point informing on her.
So you're saying it's going to come back?
I'm saying it's a good thing to keep in mind.
Noted.
You can interpret it how you like. And finally, the Riverlands.
Yes.
Where Robb and Jaime and Catelyn are all hanging out, trying to muddle through the war. So Robb and Talisa the nurse, what's your read on them? Okay, let me ask you this. Like, is there any doubt in your mind that these two are going to have a romance?
No.
Does that annoy you? Because it kind of annoyed me when I watched it.
Really?
It's
Well, just because she's so against it.
against the romance?
Yeah, she's
But isn't
kind
that
of
what
always
they
keeping him
say
pushed away.
In the romantic movies?
Hard to
Like,
get.
I won't do it, and then they end
Yeah.
up falling for each other?
So that's why you're mad, because
A little bit. It feels kind of predictable
Yeah.
to me.
oh, definitely.
I mean, they're cute together. We'll say that. They're going to go off on a little adventure. And while they're gone, we get a look at Jaime, like a bunch of it. We get some quality scenes with Jaime this
He's
week.
the worst.
How so?
Well, he killed 2 people,
He did
and
kill
then he
2
said
people.
horrible things to Catelyn about
What was his cousin?
Ned.
The person he killed, who was in prison with him.
Yeah. Yeah, the guy's ruthless.
Pretty damn ruthless. But he made some points toward the end when Catelyn confronted him. He said things like, you have all these vows to your father, to the king, to the people, and they all conflict with each other. Do you think he has a point there?
Just about like Jon Snow and Ned and
Well, no, he told a story about the reason he's so impish is because he killed the last Targaryen king.
oh yes,
Who's Daenerys' father.
he put his knife in his back.
Yeah. Only the reason, again, he was a terrible, terrible king. Like, really bad. Like, crazy, insane. That's why no one really likes that family anymore.
Okay.
But people still kind of get down on him for killing him because was his bodyguard. You're not supposed to kill your own protector, or guy you're supposed to protect. But is there a circumstance where that might be justified?
I don't know. I don't like him enough to justify what he does.
Fair enough. I like how, like, for you, it's dependent on whether you like somebody. If you do, then we can find something. We'll find an excuse.
But no, we're left with a cliffhanger because she asked.
We are. What should she do? I mean,
Well, I think
Should
he's
she
still
kill him?
alive, so I know he doesn't die.
okay, but just should she, though?
Yes.
But why? Because remember, there are arguments to keep him alive. Like, he's a valuable prisoner.
Well,
They can
actually,
trade
no.
him.
She shouldn't kill him because that's their leverage
There's their leverage.
with the Lannisters.
But you're right. She does not kill him because he's
He
alive.
should die
We know that.
eventually, just not yet.
Understood. Anything else stand out to you about this episode, Kayla? A Man Without Honor?
I'm really excited for the next one. There's a lot of stuff that ended without answers, so I hope we
it's
get them in
building
the
up.
next episode.
In
It
the-
is.
in the final 3 episodes, so hopefully they'll be explosive. Any comments or questions?
I think Arya will hook up with Gendry.
You do?
No. That's what Chris Franklin says.
Chris Franklin, that Arya hooked with Gendry. You remember Gendry,
What
right?
happened to him? Is he still in the same camp
Yeah, he's
as
still in the
Arya?
same camp. Yeah, he's still
Okay.
around.
We haven't
He
seen him
wasn't-
in a few episodes.
He wasn't there this week, but he'll be back. I think so too. I think they're very nice together, but we'll see.
So they're still pals?
They're still alive,
Oh, okay.
both of them. And there's always hope.
Will we see the return of Jorah Mormont?
Will we see the return of Jorah
Are these
Mormont?
spoilers?
I encourage you to go look at the spoilers on winteriscoming.net for the answer to that question.
Way to plug, Dan.
Oh, of course, we got it. Anything else?
Anything else? People love that Kayla's watching the series for the first time. They find
Thanks, guys. I'm enjoying it.
Will John ride or get his own dragon?
What?
Will Jon get his own dragon? I mean, it's possible he could ride a dragon. We know that he and Daenerys will meet next season. We know she has 3 dragons. Got to give them to somebody.
I think I need earmuffs.
John sent Melisandre away. Does she meet up with Gendry, do you think?
That I don't know. We'll see who meets up with whom next year in the summer of 2017.
You're being so tight-lipped, Dan.
Step out on a limb.
I don't know.
Dan, does Arya meet up with Jon Snow and her sister Anna Wolf?
Okay, fine. I hope that Arya reunites with her family next season. You know, she has been with them for so long. It'd be nice for.
She's still separated from her family?
See, this is a hard balancing act. She doesn't know what's happening.
She's been gone since season 2?
She has a long journey ahead of her.
Oh my gosh.
She's alive. That helps you.
Is Catelyn alive?
I can't tell. I shouldn't say that. Some people are alive, some people are dead. No more comments on that front. Anyway,
It says, oh, poor Kayla, you know nothing if you're not up to date on Game of Thrones. LOL.
I don't.
well, we'll be back next week for Kayla to watch the next episode. We'll talk more about what's happening in the world of Game of Thrones, Song of Ice and Fire, and we'll see you next Wednesday at 4. Thanks for watching, guys.
We'll see you next time.